딸기 cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another set of requested reactions, and this time we will be looking at two groups that we don't really know too much about. We'll be looking at the debut music videos of both Rocket Punch and Sikrtnumber.
Rocket Punch debuted last year in 2019, but we kind of missed their debut. And they are from Woollim Entertainment, and as y'all know, we love our Woollim fam.
And so then Sikrtnumber debuted in May of this year with Who Dis. These just happen to be two of the girl group debuts from the last 12 months that we missed. They were requested around the same time, which is why they were paired together. And we're excited. Let's start with Rocket Punch, Bim Bam Bum.
Woollim intro. So I've listened to Bouncy because of playing Superstar Woollim.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have heard part of this because of Superstar Woollim.
And I know that they have that girl like Churi from Produce 48. And I know that their maknae used to be an SM trainee. I think her name is Taehyun, but I cannot recognize her
in the group.
I know Churi. It's really like dreamlike.
Yeah. The neon lights also help with that feeling of like...
But yeah, it's like they're definitely doing like something different than Lovelyz.
Which makes sense. That's what they did with Golden Child and Infinite too. Even though they're doing something different, they still have the Woollim look though.
I've heard this on Superstar Woollim.
My thumbs are like trying to play.
Oh no. Oh, it's different. The first verse was much more like dreamlike, but now they're like... The beat is in double time, I think.
The, like, setting, or like the set right there reminds me of something.
Coco Bop?
No.
Oh, why is the... what? Why is... what?
Okay, I was tracking with everything up until
then.
They're really cute.
I know. Well, they are really young.
Yeah.
Like, the youngest one is really young.
Yeah. Churi is 97.
Yeah, but then there's like a little bit of a gap.
Yeah. Like, I get it, because it kind of reminds me of, like, old TV shows that were, like, predicting the future and how there would be, like, people living in space. It's got that sort of vibe.
Oh.
So, like, I get it, but the cats...
wait, the Rocket Punch neon sign is like those diners, like the themed diners. Oh, okay, I get it.
I still don't get the leopard or whatever that was, but everything else I've got.
What? Oh. I thought it felt like the song was about to end there, and then this happened instead. The color splash. The color splashes.
What is this? What is the...
What is this for?
Cheetah. Is that the animal? What is happening?
Does it have anything to do with like their group theme?
I don't know. The concept really like totally tracked with everything except for the cat, like big cat. Is it supposed to be like they're in an outer space jungle? I don't know. But if you take that out of the music video, I totally got the whole like outer space. They're in like the diner. It was really interesting to me because it really did remind me of like old-fashioned TV shows that are trying to predict what like the year 2020 would be like. And it was so cool because it had kind of like those retro vibes with the neon and the signs, and even the way they're dressed was kind of retro, but in a futuristic way. And I mean, it matched the song too, because especially when they're inside in the diner and stuff, and it's got the like glowy neon lights, it really matches. Again, they're very, like, they dance very Woollim style, and I'm gonna try to describe it without comparing them too much to Lovelyz because they are different groups, but like it's gonna happen just because they're from the same company. They have the same dance teachers, same choreographers, that sort of thing. So obviously, just like every other Woollim group, they're very together. It's very clean, very synchronized. But what differs in the girl groups from Woollim is that they have a little bit more of almost a balletic style in certain aspects, especially in the way they move their feet and the way they're very light on their feet. This is gonna sound so weird because the song is so different, but some of the footwork they were doing reminded me of Achoo by Lovelyz because it's very sweeping, very like pretty, flowy. I only am making that connection because they're from the same company, but it's not a bad thing. Like, I like all of the choreography. Also, I think the sweeping, flowy movements that they do with their arms or their legs, depending on what part of the dance, also plays into that kind of dreamlike quality where it's kind of like we're floating through outer space maybe. And then another thing that they do that I find very fascinating that is also common in a lot of infinite dances is they have very intricate arm movements that are a little bit more floaty, accented by more percussive feet. So it's a really cool contrast to see the difference between like the almost disconnect between the upper body and the lower body. And sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes the arm movements are more percussive while the feet are being more floaty, but they're never just standing there doing something, which is really nice to see. Overall, like, I had high expectations for the dance and for the music video itself because I know the quality that Woollim usually puts out, and it met what I was expecting it to meet. But yeah, Anna's turn.
I feel bad if I keep comparing it to Woollim, but like at the same time, the song is like very much a Woollim style.
I hope everyone knows that we're not saying that's a bad thing. Like, if you've ever watched our channel, you know how much we love the Woollim groups.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. When I say it's a really Woollim style, it's like very electronic techno sounds, but it is in a different way from the rest of the Woollim groups, because like Infinite was really 80s, Golden Child is going in more lately in more of like a dubstep direction, Lovelyz is really like sweet, pure sounding, but this song in particular is really like tropical, like electronic tropical, which I guess makes sense why there were all of those like plants and everything in the music video. Like I said, the first verse is slower, more dreamlike, and that's really emphasized by like the bass line that you hear. The bass that's playing is not going 1, 2, 3, 4, but it has a little bit like a different rhythm to it, and also it reverbs a lot and you feel it like really, it's very low, so you feel a little bit more grounded with it. But then I mentioned in the second verse, I was like, oh, it's more upbeat now. For the second verse, they add more percussion to it, so the extra layer, and it's not exactly counting out the double time like da 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 da, but the extra percussion that they add while working in line with the bass line from before makes it feel like the beat is being counted in double time. Even if the tempo doesn't change, since it's counted in double time, it feels like it's gotten faster. So you're like, oh, the song is moving, something's happening. So that was really cool, and it allowed the song to move and progress without like straying outside of the genre that they've chosen. But at the same time, because the song was like so focused on staying at the genre, it felt like it didn't move enough. Because in the reaction, I said, oh, I thought the song was gonna end, and then like they came in with more music. But in my opinion, I think that they should have ended the song where I felt like it was going to end. Because it is cool that like in the first chorus, it's just that like one chorus, but in the second chorus, they have like a 2-part chorus. And then they were going to do the 2-part chorus again for the last chorus, which is why it was like that. But because they did that, it just felt really long. And since like the instrumental isn't changing a lot to stay inside the genre, it felt like it was dragging a little bit. So basically, to end my comments, like, it was a good song. I liked it, but like there are a few things that were like a bit of a shame to me, like the chorus thing.
It's a good debut song though.
Yeah, it is.
It's stuck in my head already. And on that note, next. And for the second reaction, we are going to be doing Sikrtnomber's debut music video from a couple of months ago, Who Dis?
Oh, okay. Right off the bat. Is this part of the song, or is this just like an intro thing before
it's just
the song?
an intro, I think.
I know K-pop.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I looked at their profile, their age range is 95 to 2001, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're on the older side.
Yeah.
They have a lot of English speakers from what I know. And some of the girls are like ex-YG trainees.
Oh.
Yeah, it's them.
Okay.
And I think there's a girl named Denise. I don't know. All things that I've gotten from just randomly on Instagram.
I liked that part.
I liked the intro.
Ooh, there's so much sass.
Yeah. I'm getting like A Lee, You and I vibes, but like girl group version.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of all like the brass and the instrumental.
Yeah.
Since they're like around our age for the most part, I see them as like the girls I would want to be friends with but are way too cool for me.
I feel like Neon is very popular this year.
Right?
Yeah. That part, like that whole section, I really like that section.
More neon. See, like how like the brass just comes in for the chorus, like a couple of beats late though. Oh, okay, dance break. Okay.
Dance break that we didn't really see.
I know, because they're just like showing them.
My face was like, where'd it go?
Who did that run in the background? That girl, the blonde girl who does the rapping, she's definitely the center for this song. Also, I meant to say earlier, but I had like just noticed the secret hamburger.
Concept-wise, I'll start there. It definitely has the like modern kind of girl crush vibes to it. Like it's very trendy. Like I was saying, I think neon is trending this year. But then also one of the things that the concept made me think of, and it's the neon and it's kind of like the sets, like where they were actually filming, and then also the way they had them dressed. It made me think of an influencer. But like, you know how there's different types of influencers? Do you know, I like don't know how to describe this one, but like it makes me think of like an Instagram influencer, which also makes sense like when you go back and read the lyrics of the song, like I'm gonna be a star, like look at me, that sort of thing. And so like it all fits very nicely. There was like nothing about it that confused me for like why was this here? Like it all tracked very well with the song, the way they were styled, that sort of thing. You could see a decent amount of the dance, although I was kind of like, why would you show that a dance break is starting and then immediately cut away? Whoever edited this, why? The dance is very interesting to me because I watched the dance practice and you could see it in the music video. It's very walk and pose, like runway-esque. So it's not as much straight choreography the whole time. There's a lot of sass to it and a lot of attitude that really drives the whole choreography. Like everything from just the way they like roll their heads back to they do a lot of like hip movements with their heads and that sort of thing. And I have conflicting feelings on it. I wish that whoever had choreographed it would have given them more dancing because they train really hard to dance. And so I'm like, why would you not give them more choreography? Because it's not their fault. Like it's whoever gave them the choreography. But at the same time, I'm like, it still kind of fits with the whole like Instagram influencer trendy, like walk and pose, take a picture of me, look at me, I'm so sassy, like that sort of thing. So it fits with the concept really well. But the part of me that's very defensive of how hard all of the girls train to dance and then are given bad choreography is like, they can do more than this. And I feel that way about a lot of girl groups. But in terms of like, if you're going to pick a concept and stick to it, the choreography fits the concept. Yeah. Anna's turn.
To talk about the song, I mentioned in the reaction too, I was like, oh, there's a lot of brass in this. It makes me think of like Ailey, You and I. Like the meaning of the songs are different, but hers is a lot of like attitude, sass. There's brass in the song, especially in the chorus. Don't get me wrong, like their vocals are solid. Like they clearly have good foundation, good basis. It seems like all of them can sing because like even the rapper Ginny, it looked like she was singing in the music video. So I'm just gonna assume that she was. But I just wanted some more from it. I needed more like grit and like sass and personality in their voices, singing voices, to match like the rest of the concept and the vibe. Because there were moments of it where I got it, like little moments, and I was like, no, give me more. If you threw in like a growl there, that would be great. And like the way that they sing the lyrics, more stylistic choices when they were singing in their diction, maybe like adding more accents to the words or like cutting things off earlier. On one side, I can see why they might not in a debut music video, just to like play it a little safe. And also since they are a group, my mind is thinking of Ailey's You and I, so it's more difficult to do that kind of stuff when you're singing in a group because all of your voices like need to match together, whereas as a soloist it's only you singing, so you can play around with it a little bit more. But at the same time, I was like, but I still want more from it. So like my mind is having this internal struggle. As for the instrumental itself, there wasn't anything like super crazy about it. Like the brass was really cool. I wish that they could have used actual brass instead of like synth, but like that's a never-ending struggle that I have with most K-pop songs using synth brass. It was very textbook progression, which isn't bad because it's a debut. So you're not gonna go too crazy with the debut song, but like starting the first or second comeback, then you can like do a little bit more. And then last musical thing, I really liked like the runs and the riffs that I started hearing for the last chorus of the song after the bridge, but I wish that they were turned up a little bit louder so you could hear them a little bit more. And also I wish they showed who was doing those, because like usually they would have like someone off to the side like singing it out,
yeah.
But they didn't show who was doing it, so I don't know. If you know, let me know. I'm done.
Shall I give a TLDR?
Yes, hit us with the TLDR.
Okay, TLDR for the whole video. Thank you to the people that requested these, because we are old grannies, ancient. We tend to miss a lot of the new groups that debut, but they still have good content, so it's nice to see it through these requests. Both of these were solid debut songs. Like they definitely get stuck in your head. They show enough of the group while still playing it safe that you need to do in a debut song. And yeah, I guess we'll see what they do in the future.
That being said, if you liked this video and our reaction, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!
Bye!